All right, so we got a wedding DJ, okay, and he wants to get into clubs. So one real good tip you gave right off the bat is like you might ask for an EPK or a mix or both. So I would say number one rule, definitely have an EPK ready, right? Get one designed. You know what I mean? It's a what's the E stand for? Promotional kit, something promotional kit. Electronic promotional kit. I should know this. Anyway, have an EPK. Second, a mix. Yeah. What's that? Mo's knows best. I got to hit up that guy. That's where everybody goes. Right? Mo's knows best. Number two, have a mix, but not just any mix. And you said not a headlining mix. And you said something I never even thought of this. Make a mix of this is what I would play if nobody was there. If you're playing for a room of 2 people or whatever, just the staff, what you would play, right?
Right. Yep.
So you have that mix.
Me. So
I think that's interesting though.
And you should have both. But if I ask you for that kind of mix, it shouldn't take you 6 months to do it. You know, like just get it to me. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I can get a pretty good feel of it. But don't approach a booking agent without, like, you wouldn't go to a job without a resume. You wouldn't just walk in and say, here, like, I'm here and I want to work here. You know, you got to have something to back up why you're valuable. Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like, other people get very offended when I say, hey, like, I just don't see any value in the partnership now. And that doesn't mean, like, you can give me something. Like, maybe I just don't think it's right for the brand that we built forever. But if you're a wedding DJ and you're looking to break into the clubs, the first thing that I would suggest doing is going out and making sure that the place you want to play and the place you're approaching is a right fit for you. And be honest with yourself about that. Because if you're not, then you're just going to set yourself up for a failure. You know, like, a lot of times the wedding stuff and the club stuff have a pretty natural crossover, but a lot of times they don't. And so
depends how you play a wedding.
Right. So if you're asking to play, I know you're not the traditional wedding DJ. Like, I completely understand that. And we don't do the weddings that way either. But a lot of those guys do actually want to play that style, you know, in the club, and it just won't work. So make sure that the club is the right fit, and just have some very standard, you know, you wouldn't try to sell a wedding without proof that you've done other ones. So it's the same thing. It's just another gig. It's just a different kind.
It makes sense. And you go out, I mean, I guess a great tip is, you know, you want to DJ at this club or bar or wherever, you go out to it and you're hanging out, you know, doing your recon, and you don't know 90% of the songs that the DJ's playing. Chances are you're not ready. You need to get up on your newer music. Like, you know what I mean? If you're Shazamming almost every song, like, wow, I never heard this one before. This is pretty good. Right. Like, that means you're not, you know, you're probably not ready yet. You got to figure it out.